Dan has been battling horde after horde in St. Peregrine's Hospital for days and days, and he still hasn't found that third journal. He's low on weapons, he's low on food, and he's low on hope. Okay, well, Dan has had to pause, at least for now, his assault on the St. Peregrine Hospital and that never-ending search for that third journal. He is out of food, completely out of food. And this guy is hungry, and there's no way you can do the work that he's going to have to do on an empty stomach. So, St. Peregrine Hospital, going to have to put that on the back burner for now. For now, Dan needs to find food. Now, just off to the east, there's a small collection of homes. There's no way Dan wants to have to kill several hundred zombies just to get a meal. So hopefully this is low-hanging fruit, and there won't be that many zombies. And Dan can fill this Alice pack full of food in no time at all. Okay, well, Dan has finally made it over to the homes that he could see on the map. They looked a lot closer on the map. It's taken quite a long time to walk here. It's already mid-afternoon. Dan hasn't eaten a single thing all day. But before he goes into any homes, he wants to make sure it's completely clear of zombies. But it's not like this is going to be difficult at all. There's not much zombie activity around. So although this is well within Dan's capabilities, apart from that close call there, there are quite a few groups of zombies around. So this is going to be a lot of work, but Dan is used to that. There's probably a good couple of dozen in this area, so this is a lot of work. Dan is getting hungrier and hungrier, and he's getting more and more exerted as well. Things are never simple. Well, hopefully this is the last group of zombies in the area, and Dan is he's getting more and more exerted, but he doesn't want to waste time resting. He really wants to get on with it. So again with the hunting knife, you can see there's another 4 or 5 zombies to take care of. There is always another zombie, but Louisville being Louisville, there is always another 4 or 5 zombies. But hopefully Dan is nearly there and he can fill his belly. There we go. Okay, well that was the last zombie out in the grounds, in the garden. Now Dan, there's probably still going to be some zombies inside these homes. As I said, there's about 10 of them to search through. I really hope Dan can find a decent amount of food. He still needs to be on his guard here. There's always a surprise just around the corner. Oh, Dan's instincts were right there. He thought he could hear more than one bit of knocking, and he was dead right. 3 zombies. If he'd stood his ground when he opened the door, then it could have all been over. This is what I mean. There's just danger around every corner. Wow, it's 4 zombies. That is a small bathroom for 4 zombies to be in, man. Just really got to be so careful, otherwise it can be all over in seconds. Come on, show me some food. Where's the food? There's the food, yes. Okay, well, we're gonna have to eat these straight away. Let's hope we can get a couple of days worth of supplies in these homes, because this is, otherwise finding food is going to be tricky. Wow, sometimes it feels like everything is against Dan. He has checked 7 or 8 more homes since those first 2 cans of food, and this is the only bit of food he's found. He's actually found more kitchen knives than food, but he's checked all of these homes here and he's barely found enough food to keep him going for the rest of the day. So he's got no choice. He's going to have to continue going north. There's going to be a lot more zombies, but he needs to find a lot more food. Yeah, well, it's been quite a short and completely uneventful walk for Dan. There's 4 or 5 homes in a row here. Hopefully it's going to be as quiet as it looks right now. But he knows he just has to go around the corner and there'll be a big horde. But let's just hope he can get through this quickly. Yeah, there we go. But he wants to get back to the business of that third journal. For now, he just needs to continue looking for food. Okay, well, everything seems to be difficult at the moment for Dan. He was really labouring just to take down a couple of zombies with that hunting knife, and it's already broken. So let's just try and quicken things up a little bit. Let's go with the hand axe. Let's clear out the zombies and let's find that food. Well, here come the zombies, but there they go. You can see the difference. Once you get a weapon equipped in hand that you're effective with, you're just so much quicker at taking down the zombies. But again, it's just feeling like slow progress right now. Well, said that Dan is, everything seems to be against him, but he's certainly not doing himself any favours. He just wanted to do well, he was looking for a back door, is what he was looking at, but he was impatient. He was running around and he's blundered into this big group. And it's just, yeah, everything is just taking forever. Everything feels difficult right now. Okay, there we go. It would be nice if we could find some food on the zombies, although I'm not really sure if that'd be a good idea to eat that kind of food. Let's get in here. Come on. The luck's got to turn eventually. There we go. Finally, at last, the luck is turning. If we can just find 2 or 3 cans in these 5 homes, that should keep Dan going for a couple of days. These homes are much bigger than the ones that Dan started at. So hopefully he can find the food he needs before it gets too dark and before he gets too tired. Okay, well, things just got quite interesting. Dan was going to search a couple more homes. You can see just how dark it is, and he's finally got him enough food at least to last him for a couple of days. But look what we got here. It's boarded up, it's dangerous, but it is an appetizing target. Hopefully this is a survivor house and there's going to be a lot of weapons, but also maybe food. But Dan needs to be a little bit careful. It is dark and he wants to make sure he's got an exit as well as a way in. He's gonna, oh wow, okay, where did you come from? There's always another zombie. You can definitely hear at least one zombie inside, but he's gonna unbarricade the front door. The last barricade. Dan does have a bit of a bad feeling about this. He can hear at least one lot of banging, maybe even 2. They might have to really, yeah, there they go. Okay, well that was good timing. And the door is locked. Okay, this is getting tricky. They were in a room, but they've broken down the door. There's at least 2 in there. There could be more. Okay, well Dan was just trying to unbarricade one of the windows to get in and sneak up on them, but they've actually, oh come on, really? I was about to say, they've actually made it easy for him. Wow, they really want to say hi. They really want to say hi. How many zombies we got? We got 2. Let's draw them outside. Don't want to get stuck in a corner. But man, that was tricky. Oh, they love those barricades. Seriously? Okay, should be just the one. So let's make this quick. And let's get back to searching for food. Ooh, now I completely forgot. It is a survivor house, so there's going to be weapons as well as food, but let's hope we got a bit of both. Spiked baseball bat to begin. We're gonna have to check all the rooms because it could be in any of the storage containers. Well, I was just about to declare this another disappointing survivor house, but a machete, a hand axe, shame it's almost completely broken. What is with the garden hose? Man, not the best condition, but that machete, that could make things a lot easier for Dan over these next few days, as he's going to be back at that hospital tomorrow. But again, he's found more weapons than food. Crazy. He's going to check 4 more homes in this southern corner. Should be pretty quiet, clear of zombies. Let's hope he can find a little bit more food. Okay, we'll have to get him off to a ridiculously slow start. And yeah, he did have to search about 15 homes, which has taken him pretty much all day. Dan has finally built up a decent supply of food, and there's a few bonus weapons as well, and a rare treat, chocolate. Now Dan is actually a long way from his truck, which he foolishly left parked in the middle of a forest, so he doesn't fancy that walk back. So he's just going to hole up here. Going to close all the windows and the curtains, stay out of sight. And he's going to sleep here. And yeah, it's back to the hospital tomorrow. Okay, well, a whole day from this place, a whole day away has given Dan a fresh sense of perspective. It is time. It has been a war of attrition, but it is now a war of shock and awe. That is right. It is time for the shotgun. We're going to just try and draw out every single zombie. Now, to make things a little bit easier, to make sure that Dan stays in some sort of control of the situation, we're going to take advantage of the fact that this high fence is here and that he's cleared out most of the front. So we're going around the back. We're going around the back. We're going to clear the car park with the shotgun and hope that all of that noise will draw out the remaining zombies from inside. Okay, well, it's a quiet start, or at least it was, until Dan pulled the trigger. You can see just how superior a slaying machine the shotgun is. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, here they come. They're going to be coming from, hopefully, mainly the one direction. This is the point where Dan finds that, yeah, actually, there is a fence, but how far does that fence go? I do not know. Things could get out of control very quickly. Dan is right now standing in a corner, and in come the zombies. Could he be drawing every single zombie from the forested area? He thought that was going to be off limits. Yeah, that he's kind of regretting his choices already. Oh well, okay, well already there is quite a big group of zombies, and already Dan has been pushed right around the side of the building. He wanted to stay around the back really, but he's already going around the front now. Going this direction, it's going to mean all the zombies off to the south are going to pathfind along this fence, so he might have to face zombies coming in from the south. Yeah, here we go. Okay, Dan can get a hold of this situation. He can do this. He can do this. Okay, well, this really is not going to plan. Dan is right around the front of the hospital. He thought he would have more than enough room to operate around the back, stay around the back, and make this more of a localized fight, but he's been pushed all over the place by just the sheer number of zombies. That is going to be another high body count. It's just insane. But that hole is getting smaller, especially with shooting like that. So come on, this is going to bring out every single zombie inside, surely. Ooh, now there's that famous zombie with the fire axe. So we're going to have to make a mental note of where they are, right by this lamppost, and a pink purpley top. Noted. Yeah, well, Dan realised in no time at all they'd been pushed all the way back to the spiffo, and that's what he needs to avoid. He needs to keep this local. Oh, he's just going to draw more and more zombies in, so he's run back to the front of the hospital, and as you can see, it is not the pandemonium that Dan thought he was going to have. This looks doable. Well, for now, Dan is actually going to go back to a little bit of melee, kill up, take out the stragglers, because that is it. It has taken 50 shotgun shells. It has taken a couple of hours. Hopefully that is a significant, massive dent in that zombie population of the hospital. But the bad news is, it means that he might have to go back inside, which he's not looking forward to. But he wants to make sure this whole front area is clear, which it appears it now is. So we're going to go around the back again. We're going to get the shotgun equipped again, and hopefully be a little bit more in control of the situation. Okay, well, this is a potentially dangerous situation for Dan. There are zombies spread out everywhere, and he could quite easily get surrounded. This could again just get out of control completely. But let's see if we can finally clear this back area, and hopefully this further shotgun shenanigans will draw out the remaining zombies, and Dan can finally get inside and maybe even, who knows, find that journal. But for now, oh my god, there's so many. The zombies just keep pouring into the area, and you can see there's even more. This is actually really bad. This is actually not good. Oh, this is, oh no, this is okay. We need to, oh wow. Yeah, I'd say that got the rest of the zombies out from somewhere. Oh, this is just never ending. Look at this. Just a moment or two ago, the group was down to just half a dozen or so. And now, yeah, that's not the case. But we got 190 shotgun shells. The way down this way to the east here should be clear. Hopefully Dan can do this before it gets dark. Okay, well the zombies keep coming, but Dan is kind of putting them down just as quickly as they come. Yeah, he's been forced back to the front of the hospital again. You can see just how much more in control of the situation he is. But again, these zombies just keep coming. I mean, come on, just let Dan get the journal and then he can move on. Leave you guys in peace. They're still coming out the front. What the hell? Well, it's kind of happening all over again. That horde seems to be getting bigger, not smaller. And Dan is using up a lot more shotgun shells that he wanted, that he expected. It's just crazy. He's gone through about 100 shells. And wow, where on earth are all these guys coming from? Well, I gotta say, looking at that horde as it gets bigger and bigger, as more and more zombies pour into the area, and as Dan's stockpile of shotgun shells gets smaller and smaller and smaller, he's kind of close to just getting a Molotov and just burning this whole place down and just living out his days quietly in peace in some little corner of Knox County. How much more of this can he take? Well, for the moment at least, the flow of zombies has trickled down to almost non-existent into the area, and you can see Dan is now starting to get another grip of the situation, and that horde is a lot smaller, but it is getting dark, which is going to present more problems, because Dan is soon going to have to go back inside the hospital. I mean, will this flow of zombies ever stop? It's insane. Okay, well there we go. We are pretty much done. There's just these absolutely terrifying zombie swimmers. We've got just a couple out the front. I mean, who knows what is going on out the back. It is just gone 9 o'clock. Dan has been at it all afternoon. He's probably killed another 400 zombies. He's used 150 odd shells. Come on, that's got to be it, right? Okay, well again, Dan is making his way back to the rear of the hospital, and again it is time to switch up the tactics. It is time to clear out, hopefully at least, the rest of the area with the fire ants. Okay, well things are definitely a lot quieter around the back in this car park, but Dan wants to make sure this area is completely free of zombies before he even thinks about going back inside that absolute nightmare of a hospital. Okay, well this seems to be the last zombie in the car park. Now Dan he's got another big tough decision to make. Which way? Where is he going to go inside that hospital? Where is he going to continue his search for that journal? A big part of him doesn't want to go, especially at this time of day. But wouldn't it be great if he just finds that journal in the first couple of containers that he checks? There's only way he's going to do it, and that's going back inside. And we've got zombies coming in from all directions. This is really dicey because the lack of daylight means that you literally can't see what is behind him. He needs to be really careful here. Well, every bone in his body, Dan wants to run away right now. His head is in a complete swivel. What is he doing? Why is he trying to do this now? What are we going to find? in here. The hunt for that journal continues. This is dicey though. Oh my god. Oh my god, let's grab this. In fact, let's just grab all of them. Let's just on the floor. Just this, I mean, Dan, oh my god, I can't believe that happened. Let's get the hell out of here. But Dan, this is the corridor. This is the corridor where just Dan spent so long. You can see the amount of zombies. And he just didn't know. Oh my god, the journal was right there. Dan's got the journal. He's done it. Yes, come on. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's just get the hell out of it. Dan can finally, that is massive. He can finally get those antennas up and running. Oh my god. Of course there's a zombie right in the front. Oh my god. Let's get the hell out of here. I never want to see this place ever again. Well, Dan said he didn't want to ever see this place again, but here he is. He's back. Somewhere here, there is a zombie, of course, but somewhere here there is, more importantly, a dead zombie with a very valuable fire axe now. If memory serves me, it is, yeah, and actually, yeah, some more bonus rounds. Let's grab it. And that is a good condition axe. Okay. St. Peregrine's Hospital. Fuck you. Okay, well, Dan is back safe and sound once more at his little safe house in the middle of the military checkpoint. He's going to have a few beers to celebrate. He needs to blow off some steam. It has been a massive ordeal, but he's done it. He's got all 3 journals. Now he can get those antennas operational and online. He can boost his signal, and he's going to make some massive, massive steps towards extraction, towards getting out. But that is going to be an adventure for another time. Smash that like button, comment, let me know how pleased you are that Dan has finally found that journal. It took days, maybe even a whole week. It took a couple of thousand of zombie kills, I believe, but he did it. He did it. Not even a scratch on him. Make sure you sub if you haven't already, hitting that notification bell so you know when the next episode is out. But for now, that is all. Peace.